some head coaches deserve a second shot at coaching at a Power 5 football program, and some do not. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. Hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do college football videos every single day. Don't forget, guys, Golden Blue Dude does have a sponsor now. It's called Tri-State Wood Sketch. So go check out his website at www.tristatewoodsketch.com. He does great stuff like that. You can send him a picture and he'll put it on wood and it looks amazing. And by the way, he's running a promo right now. If you mention that Golden Blue Dude sent you, he'll take 20% off. I did a live show last night, and an interesting topic came up. Former Power 5 conference coaches that may or may not deserve a second chance at coaching at a Power 5 program. So I came up with a list of a few of those coaches that may or may not deserve a second chance at a Power 5 head coaching position. If you're a longtime subscriber or maybe even a recent subscriber, you know I'm a West Virginia fan. So the first name on this list, you kind of had to expect Rich Rodriguez. Rich Rodriguez has coached at 3 Power 5 schools: West Virginia, Michigan, and Arizona. His overall record is 118-83 in those Power 5 schools. Of course, the most success he had was at West Virginia, where he was 60-26, led West Virginia to a Sugar Bowl champion, and then the infamous 2007 season where he left. West Virginia still won the Fiesta Bowl that year, but he left a bad taste in the mouths of West Virginia fans. Here's the thing though, the reason he left was because the university wouldn't give his assistant coaches the raise that he was requesting. It wasn't because Michigan was offering more money, it was because West Virginia wasn't meeting that particular demand. He wasn't a good fit at Michigan at all, and he had some success at Arizona, but nothing anywhere close to what he had at West Virginia. I would say that Rich Rodriguez would deserve a second chance at a Power 5 coaching position, especially at West Virginia, but that's only if things with Neil Brown doesn't work out. I think we have a home run hit with Neil Brown, but maybe you could bring him on as an assistant or something like that. But as far as head coaching, only if we have issues with Neil Brown or if Neil Brown left for another school. Next up on this list, Will Muschamp. He was the head coach at Florida and the head coach at South Carolina. Total record at both of those schools, 55-51. No. Don't hire this guy if you're a Power 5 program, unless you want to drive your program straight into the ground. Mediocre at best. No, just don't. No, this guy's not a good head coach. Next on this list, Gus Malzahn. He was recently canned by Auburn with a record-breaking buyout. UCF quickly scooped him up. I think this is a mediocre hire for UCF. I don't think it's a great hire, but I don't think it's a terrible hire. He managed a 53-27 record at Auburn. That's not bad. At one point, he took Auburn to 6 straight bowls, made a national championship game appearance in 2013, finished the season 12-2 in that season. But it was all downhill from there. In 2014, they went 8-5, 2015, 7-6, 2016, 8-5, 2017, 10-4, so a 10-win season. But 2018, 8-5, 2019, 9-4, and then 2020, 6-5. Auburn was headed in the wrong direction. And I can't forget to mention, he is 3-4 against Nick Saban. That's an impressive record. But does he deserve a second chance as a Power 5 head coach? I think so, but he still needs to work his way back. Let's see what he does at UCF first. Next up on this list, Hugh Freeze. His only Power 5 coaching position was at Ole Miss. Now, he had 2 wins over Nick Saban in 2 straight years. That's amazing. He led Ole Miss to the Sugar Bowl championship, 4 straight bowls, overall record 39-25. That's not bad at all. And Ole Miss was in the top 25 for 45 weeks with him as head coach. Now, the reason he was fired was because they did an investigation and they found searches to escort service sites. So basically, adultery to his wife. That's not good. That's immoral, but it's not illegal. And he's doing great things in Liberty, 18-6. So he is a shady character, but they said he did express remorse for those actions. I do think Hugh Freeze deserves a second chance at a Power 5 coaching position. I would keep him on a short leash and make sure he stays up to par with his moral standards. I will say that, because his moral compass wasn't all that great at Ole Miss. So make sure you keep him on a short leash if you decide to give him a second chance. Next up on this list, Les Miles. He coached at Oklahoma State, LSU, and Kansas. Overall record 145-73. He won 1 national championship at LSU, 2 SEC titles. His issues are a little more serious. He got fired for insubordination, inappropriate behavior with female students, putting the university, athletic department, and football program at risk. So if you decide to give Les Miles a second chance at your program, you're taking a big, and I mean big chance. Personally, I don't know. So far, it hasn't proven that he did anything illegal, but the dude is a creep, that's for sure. So I'm going to leave that up to you. Whoever's watching this, I'm going to leave that decision to you. Personally, I don't think I would hire him. You're risking an instant black eye on your football program if you hire this guy. I wouldn't do it. Next up on this list, Bo Pelini. He coached at Nebraska. Overall record of 66-27. That's not bad. He did have 3 10-win seasons. When Nebraska was in the Big 12, he won 3 Big 12 North Division titles, and they switched over to the Big 10, and he won 1 Big 10 West Division title. Now, the reason this guy got fired was they dubbed him the king of 9-4, so they thought Nebraska was better than 9-4. Well, Scott Frost is proving no, Nebraska can be worse. I think Bo Pelini does deserve a second chance at a Power 5 program. He recruited very well. I mean, 9-4 is not bad for Nebraska now that we know just how bad Nebraska can be. So yeah, I would take a chance on Bo Pelini if I was an athletic director at a Power 5 school. The next guy on this list, and the last guy on this particular list, Butch Jones. The only Power 5 school he coached at was Tennessee, and he had a record of 34-27. That's not great at all. Above 500, but barely. In 2013, he went 5-7, 2014, 7-6, 2015, 9-4, 2016, 9-4, then 2017, 4-6. Now, if I had to choose between Will Muschamp and Butch Jones as far as if I wanted to take a chance, I would definitely pick Butch Jones. I think he's better of those two choices. But if you have high expectations at your Power 5 program, no. Don't hire Butch Jones. But somebody maybe like a Baylor or an Arkansas or a Kentucky or a Michigan State, schools like that, yeah, maybe you would think about it. But if you're in the upper echelon like a Georgia, Oregon, USC, no, I would stay away from this dude. So that's it for my first list of coaches that I think maybe or maybe not should deserve a chance to coach at another Power 5 program. Don't worry, I will come up with more lists in the future. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.